My name is Jesus Garcia and I am the general manager of Boreal. There are a lot of updates. Actually, the only thing that reminds the former Ninja is the name. The reason we keep the name is because the Ninja was the very first sleeper in the market in 1985. So we didn't want to lose the name. But we have completely remodeled the style. It's based on a new last that is coming from another shoe we developed last year, which is called Sakurai. It has a pretty wide area on the toe box. Also, there is volume for the toes, so you can, if you use it very small, it will not be painful. It grabs really well the heel and the arc with two different tension rubber pieces. The model is totally synthetic, so we are using synthetic leather and the elastic. It has a very good heel, so even if it's a sleeper, you will be able to work a lot on your heel when you are climbing. It has a rounded heel, and it has our new Boreal Zenith Pro rubber, which is very sticky. The idea of this shoe obviously is for crack climbing, but also is focused on indoor climbing, $120 retail. So in this way, a lot of new climbers who get very strong very quickly in the gyms will be able to jump from a beginner shoe to a very technical shoe that has an excellent price. Synthetic materials have very good properties. One of them is that the synthetic leather is always the same quality. When you use natural leather from a batch to another one or from a piece to another piece, it can have a little bit of variations. Also, synthetic leather will stretch always in the same way, so you can control a stretch very well. The downside, let's say, will be that natural leather stretch a little bit more usually, and it is a little bit more breathable. So sometimes it's very difficult to take the decision of using natural leather or synthetic leather. But in this case, we decided to go with the synthetic leather because we wanted the shoe to have a very good control of the stretch. And also the price, that point that we wanted to launch the shoe, didn't allow us very much to use natural leather. Yeah. There are a lot of climbers that love the rounded heel because when they are heel hooking, the transition of the heel hooking can be very good when it's rounded. But Boreal in the past also developed heels with a little edge, so they are also able to use the edge. We think the trend, especially in the bouldering and for many climbers these days, is a rounded heel, and this is why we decided to go into this direction. And the last, as you can see, is preformed on this position, but obviously if you didn't have space in this area, your toes could hurt a little bit. That's why we gave a little bit more of a space in this area. Although the rubber on the top is super thin, and also if you see, we have developed a rand, which is all in one piece. This is extremely difficult to manufacture, but the idea is that especially in this area, there is no absolutely any overlap rubber. So the delamination possibility, which is very rare in Boreal, but it will be even harder with this kind of construction. And it's really soft, really soft.